what's there to be said about all of the okay, two things. Guns in the city. Basically, who do we partially or primarily point the finger at? And this is why I asked that question. I was having a conversation with someone on Facebook, and what he was stating is that he pointed, I guess, the majority of the blame on the mayor, saying that the mayor is primarily responsible for the gun violence that we're experiencing. What? Why are you laughing at?
Who said that?
Well, that's not important. That's not important. I mean, but okay, but
the mayor.
okay, not to make it sound like that, but I guess what that person's position was that if the mayor was maybe tougher on violence, that there wouldn't be so much gun violence. Oh, there you go. So yo, guy, what's up, Doc?
What's up, family? How's everybody this evening?
Pretty good, man.
Turn your mic down a little bit, bro.
He's good. How you make it out, man?
I'm good, thanks. My apologies for the lateness.
Okay, no problem, man. We're on our second random. So while you get your lighting together, so Nike, we're talking about gun violence and who's primarily responsible for this is a random for the gun violence in the city. Mm-hmm. Somebody that I was talking to. Go ahead, Nike.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Someone that I was. Well, he left. So go ahead, Nike. So why did you laugh when I said that, though? What are your thoughts on it?
How the mayor gonna be responsible for somebody else shooting somebody? The people that are responsible for the gun violence are the people that's pulling the trigger.
Okay.
I'm a gun advocate, right?
Right.
Come on, I got plenty of guns. Mm-hmm. I'm not going out here shooting people. My guns are to protect my home, my family, protect my property, protect here. Mm-hmm. And my personal, my personal body. Mm-hmm. Other than that, why I'm gonna go out here and shoot another person for? I have no reason to.
Now, the position, my take on it was that I put more of the onus at the state level, because I remember a little while ago the city of Philadelphia attempted to pass gun laws, but the state jumped in and said that they couldn't do it. So again, my position is that a lot of the blame, or more of the blame, is at the state level than
at the state level.
At the state level, yeah, because it's gun laws. It's lax gun laws. It's them not being able to regulate gun.
But still, it's still not that, Stace.
I agree with you, Nike. Ultimately, it's the person who pulled the trigger. No question about that.
And another thing. So that's a law that you really like. It's the cat has been let out the bag on that one, right?
What do you mean?
So because how did I don't see a way forward. I don't see a way forward for reversing the gun laws, just because so many people own guns, right? Mm-hmm. People aren't going to just. This is America. People in America are used to owning guns. That's just that's just the way it's been forever.
We're a gun culture, right?
Right. So people are not just going to come and turn in their guns. That's not going to happen, right?
Well, but okay, go ahead.
You'll get some of them, man. I know that they're turning your guns and all. Trust me, people ain't giving up their guns because I'm not giving up mine. Right? You feel me? So the thing is, we have to make other laws. We have to come up with other ways in order to curb gun violence.
Agreed. I don't disagree with that.
You know what I mean? Here's a way. Training. Putting a constructive spin on it. You know what I mean? Like I said, neighborhood policing, stuff like that. You have to get those people that are using these guns for nonsense. You have to get them to use those guns for, constructively.
Now, let me ask this.
Or not use them at all.
Well, but, and I hate to say it, do you have to be tougher on people that use guns to commit crimes? Is that part of the answer? You know,
what you mean tougher?
I mean, you know, more consequences.
Yeah,
for our sentences. I mean, we come back to that.
Yeah,
what you
all
mean?
Depends. It depends on the situation.
Of course. But it brings us back to where we were years ago, whereas people are out. I mean, look at all the smash and grab stuff. That you can't let that stuff run rampant. You know, you have to do something about it. There has to be consequences for those types of actions. People can't think that it's okay to run into a Macy's with a hammer, smash the display.
What they got to do with guns, though?
No. Well, they call it the broken glass theory. If you let petty crime run rampant,
somebody having some background noise.
I think it's God. Is your thing on mute? That's not you, God.
It's solely.
His joint is muted. Okay.
Yeah, I think it was God.
I think so.
Oh, it's not me. It's not me.
Okay. All right.
There's no music going on over here.
No, not music.
There's no music, no sound, no nothing.
Okay, we're good. It's that. I think the echo is going.
I'm in an empty room.
Okay. All right. But I just think that, like I said, the broken glass theory that you can't let petty crime go unchecked because it only escalates. You know, you have to do something about it, though, because those same people that think that it's okay to run into a Macy's, smash the glass, and take what they want and leave out, if it goes unchecked, then you know it's only a matter of time before that crime is taken to the next level. Yeah,
but Stace, you talking about we went from talking about gun violence to talking about petty crime. No, there's two mutually exclusive things, right?
What I was doing was wrapping it all up in crime. Period. You
can't do that, because the minute you wrap petty crime up with gun violence, then you're going to be giving people the right to sentence brothers to you know, they're going to be roofing brothers for petty crimes.
Yeah, no.
Because it's all lumped into the same bill.
No.
As, you know what I'm saying? You can't.
No, there's still levels to it. But remember though, initially I said that. Well, I didn't say this part, but at the state level, part of it, you know, to your point, people aren't going to go just randomly go in and turn in their guns. I think one of the first things you have to do is prevent new guns from getting on the street, and that's where the state comes in. That's my point.
What you think about that, guy?
Well, first, I think I know for sure.
You got an echo.
It's okay. He's in an empty room. It's all right.
Oh, okay. All right.
Is it from my room?
No, you're good. You're okay. We can understand you though.
Oh, I was saying, guns don't kill people. People kill people.
True.
So it's really got nothing to do with the guns, or even the gun laws, because most of the people who commit those crimes, their guns aren't lawfully registered anyway. So I don't know if a whole lot of gun reform is going to change gun crimes. I think gun crimes will be changed when we change the mindset in those communities that that suffer the most from violent crime, from gun crime. I think resources is the answer. I don't think gun control, I don't think those gun lobbyists, the NRA, legislation, none of that. Because like I said, those guns that kill people out on the streets, those people who use guns and weapons like that to kill folks, those guns, for the most part, aren't legally registered. They aren't legally purchased. They're straw purchased, or they're just bought on the street. So yeah, no, I don't.
And like I said, that's not going to change. That's not going to change the.
I think God has spilled his cereal.
No, that was my damn. That was my the garbage disposal. My foot hit it. Let me go ahead and trip it.
Pull it together, guy. We trying to be professional here. God damn. Right. No, but seriously.
This is where I disagree with that, though, guy. I think that.
Wait, what part do you disagree with?
I disagree that that some of the blame or a lot of the blame aren't on those people that allow those guns to hit the street. I do agree that the person that's ultimately responsible are the people pulling the trigger. I agree with that. But I don't think that we can let those politicians, and as somebody else that you just took it down said, the people that benefit from guns being on the street, I don't think that we can let them off the hook. And I think that with what you said, that's saying that they have no responsibility as far as allowing guns to run rampant in our neighborhoods. And I don't think that's the case. I do think they bear a lot of responsibility.
Said, the cat is out the bag. So blaming them, that's not going to change anything. Well, what we got to do is change the mindset of the people that's pulling the triggers.
Knight, I agree with that. But listen to this. If there are 50 guns on the street, let's just say there are 50 guns on the street, but another 100 comes in the following day, that's a problem. If you could only start with that 50 and try to and make sure that no new guns come in, you don't think that would be beneficial?
No.
What God?
Because the people that's using their guns to rob and
so you saying people, like it doesn't?
They don't need a new gun to do that. They don't need a new gun to do that. They can use the gun that they already have to do that. So like it don't matter how many guns is on the is.
I disagree with that 100%. I disagree with that 100%. You're telling me that it doesn't make a difference if it's 2 guns on a block or 1,000 guns on the block. That's not going to make a difference. That what you're saying?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
What do you think, God? What are your thoughts, man?
I agree.
That you don't think that the number of guns on the street make a difference?
Well, when you're talking about guns, see, you talking about 2 different sets of guns, Stace. You talking about guns that are legally possessed and owned and registered by citizens of the United States. Those guns are not the guns that are being used in these crimes, right? The guns that are being used are the guns that are illegally purchased and secured by people who intend to use those guns for harm.
Got the serial number filed off.
1 gun, 2 gun, or 1,000 guns on a block. You're talking about legal guns. And you're talking about monitoring those guns. Those aren't the guns that are the problem.
I got you. All right, let me rephrase that then. Let me rephrase that. If we're talking about the flow of guns into a neighborhood, what about if we looked at it from that point? Again, if we're talking about
that's not going to change the flow of guns in the neighborhood.
Yeah, because but if you think about it though, no, it will. If you clamp down on the manufacturers, the same way that they clamp down doing prohibition, they clamp down. Yo,
you low key conservative, bro.
Yeah, you is, man. That shit don't make no kind of sense. That shit you be talking sometimes, man, don't make no sense.
Well, first of all,
Knight, son.
Knight. Well,
I
first
ain't
of all,
anything wrong with it, but
exactly. Now, Knight. I'll say this, Knight. You might be able to say that you don't agree with it, but you can't say it doesn't make sense.
Well, it don't make sense to me.
Okay, there you go. Right. But no, I mean, but I don't let them off the hook like that, because if that's the case with y'all, based on what y'all
that's
are saying,
just placing blame, though.
No. That's saying that the people, and actually what I'm saying is that everybody bears some responsibility. I agree with y'all that ultimately it is the person pulling the trigger, because like y'all said, and I agree with
you can't have it both ways now.
No. But if you're talking about a problem, it's nuanced. I mean, it's not black and white. There are levels to it. It's nuanced. So we can't let those politicians that allow gun laws to run rampant, we can't let them off the hook and say that you have no bearing on the violence in our streets. We can't do that. They bear some responsibility. That's what I'm saying. That's my point. They bear some responsibility. The Republicans that won't allow the city to pass gun or say that if you're the victim of, if you have been convicted of a violent crime, beating your wife up, you can't own a gun or if you have a mental illness, for the people that say that you should be allowed to have a gun, that's a problem. That's a law. That's a problem. There should be laws against that. Y'all are saying that those law people that let that go.
These guns that's on the street, do you think they're actually applying for these guns and getting approvals and getting licenses and going through all of the stuff that you're talking about for regular people, for people who normally purchase guns?
But okay,
that's not the crowd we talking about.
See,
we talking about the crowd.
I understand.
We talking about the crowd who going down to go see, Junior down the street. You know what I mean? I don't know what Junior getting them guns, but he's selling them for like $500 a pop.
But
I can go to Junior, I can get a gun, get the serial number filed off, get the handle on it that I want, and boom, I'm done.
But Knight, but that's saying that truckload of that guns that come into Philadelphia, part of those guns probably end up purchased legally, and a part of them probably end up being purchased illegally. But again, my point is that we still need to, there still needs to be some control on the selling, the manufacturing, and the way those guns are distributed. There still needs to be, we can't let them off the hook totally. That's my position on it.
All right. Next topic.